So hello everybody, my name is Rosy Aronson. I am in Santa Fe, New Mexico. I'm the creator of the Wisdom Keepers Oracle deck and a collaborator with Richard Rudd on the Dream Arc online course. And I have known Mark for quite some time, for some years now, and I know him as a friend, a colleague, a collaborator, a creative collaborator, and a teacher. And I also know him as just this incredible visionary, pioneering thinker and dreamer. One thing you may not know about Mark, which I have learned over the years, is that he's like really, really tall. And I think that's just perfect for him to have landed, his soul to have landed in a body like that, because he really is one of those people who has that really big perspective, that far-sightedness, without losing touch with the details. Mark has this like really improvisational spirit, and he dares to go where so many of us do not dare to go. He dances with sometimes really controversial subjects without ever losing connection with his heart. And you know, there aren't many people who can do that in the way that Mark does. He's actually like one of those really noble humans. And sometimes when I'm like having a conversation, we're on Zoom together, and I just kind of like soften my eyes and I look at him, it's like I can envision him as this knight on a horse from a long time ago, riding his horse with dignity and courage and doing whatever it takes to kind of restore peace upon the land. And of course, I gotta say, he's a wonderful teacher. He's a great facilitator. He's a great transmitter of knowledge. And he has a very deep and flexible understanding of so many systems. So I guess he wouldn't be such a good teacher if he wasn't such a good listener too. So I really want to highlight that. And also, he's really good at breaking down things, like complicated things, into understandable components. And then he weaves it all together in this beautiful way. Everything that he's learned throughout his life and embodied throughout his life, including things like the Gene Keys, the universal and profound teachings of Richard Rudd, and human design, both systems that I'm deeply connected to. So I have a good sense of when somebody has really thoroughly integrated something into their body and their soul and their heart. Now, one thing I also really love about Mark that I wanted to share is how he holds paradox and dances with complexity while always keeping that heart open. That's just not easy to do. And one way he does it is through storytelling. He knows how to make life digestible by bringing things through poetry, through metaphors. Sometimes he puts things into words, and I'm like, like I get those aha moments, or sometimes I'll laugh or I'll cry. And finally, I just want to say that I really trust Mark as a person and his integrity. You know, so much so that I actually sent my daughter to him recently for a Gene Keys reading, or just an overarching session, just, you know, to support her during a challenging time in our whole family's life. And I really trust him to see and honor and celebrate the authentic path and spirit of each person that he meets. So if you have the opportunity to work with or learn from Mark in any way, I totally recommend it. And Mark, if you're seeing this testimonial, love you.